What's up, guys? It's Missy. I'm back with another SimCity build video. Today we're going to be talking about the new Mayor's Pass and the new Friends request thing. Plus, we're going to talk about how you can buy the Mayor's Pass and how all that works because, believe it or not, I've actually had a lot of questions about those two topics. So, the first thing is update your game, obviously, right? Now that you've updated your game, we do have... If you click on your friends request category here, you're going to click add friend. Now, I assume that you do not have to have a Facebook for this, but I don't know. I mean, I'm just assuming the reason they gave you a friend code was so that you didn't have to be connected to Facebook. Now, if you are only saving your game locally on your phone, that means that if anything happens to your phone for any reason at all, and you lose that save data, you lose everything. So there's only been a couple of ways to save your save data, and that is either through iOS, Google Play, or Facebook. Now, if you really want to be secure, you save it in 2 locations, like me. Otherwise, you can just save it to 1. Now, I'm assuming if you save through iOS or through Google, and you do not currently have Facebook, that you are now allowed to click the show button and it should show your code to other players. Apparently the code does not change because I've already checked that. I don't know if you can request a new one. I don't know if you have to accept these people's requests or if by them just having the code they can automatically add you. I don't know if you can remove people, because here's the thing. With Facebook, you just unfriend them, right? And then they're gone. But here, I don't see any options. But then again, nobody's added me with the code, so I don't know if something different will pop up when that happens. But right now, I do not see a way to unfriend somebody once you've added them with this code, which would be really shitty. Because, yeah, let's say somebody adds you with this lovely code and you can't unfriend them and they can just repeatedly buy from your depot and wipe out all your shit. That would really suck, right? So I would not add anybody that you do not trust yet, at least until SimCity, at least until we know how this works or until they fix it, because not being able to unfriend somebody is a big deal. Now, my first video that I did on this, I actually showed my friend code in the video. Then I got to thinking, I'm like, I don't know if I want to do that, because I don't know if I have to accept these people, if I can remove these people or what, because I post a lot of stuff for my group members, so anybody that I add, I have to make sure they're not going to buy from my stuff, and if I can't unfriend them, then I really just screwed myself, like really screwed myself. So don't do that, okay, at least until we figure out what's going on. Now, as for the Mayor's Pass, okay, so when the Mayor's Pass becomes available, there will be a purchase button on the bottom right corner of your screen. Now, when the Mayor's Pass ends, that purchase button goes away. So some people were like confused why they couldn't purchase the Mayor's Pass. I'm assuming that's why you don't have that button. Okay? It shouldn't be there right now because it's not ready to be purchased yet. Now, when the Contest of Mayors begins, I have no idea if there are changes to the Contest of Mayors this time or not. We'll find that out when the con begins. If there is, check back here. I'll try to put up some videos to help you guys the best that I can. So, starting with the top portion of the pass, that is the free portion. You can collect the free portion without collecting the bottom portion as long as you have not purchased the bottom portion yet. So really what you should do, because the premium pass, if you're in the US, is $8.99, you get 1 additional factory spot, you get 40 additional storage, and you get 5 pass tiers that it advances you. Now, as you can see here, tier number 1 is only 2,000 points to advance, right? So why would you want to buy the pass immediately? That's crazy, right? Go through your first round of comm without purchasing the pass. You can do it. I have faith, okay? You guys can handle the 40 extra storage gone for 1 week. It's not going to make or break it. Then, when you get to like level 25 or 20 or whatever it is, then buy the pass, okay? And it will advance you 5 tiers. You'll save yourself almost an entire week of comm if you do it that way. I mean, depending on when you purchase it. But let's just say you saved like 100,000 if you did it around level 20. Then, and I haven't added it up, I'm just assuming most people don't score top dog points, you know. Most people score probably around 100,000 to 120, 40,000. If you're playing with my technique, you should be scoring somewhere around 190,000 a week, which is more than enough to finish the whole entire pass. Okay. That being said, I've had a lot of people purchase the $4.99 portion and then be like, well, why can't I purchase the $8.99? Because you already bought the pass. You only get to buy it once. So pick which one you want and then purchase it. Okay? Alright, so let's look through these buildings. I do have a video where they get showcased up. I went to that person's channel, found it. They didn't leak the next pass, so I'll have to go and figure out what those are. But this building is quite large. It's decent looking. It's not a bad one. All the other stuff in this pass, you guys, save it for the contest of mayors. If you have coins, save them for a coins task. If you have deeds, save those because you have to use the items before you can, or you should use the items before you collect the deeds. Otherwise, they force you to use the deeds instead of the items, and that really sucks. If you do not have any land expansions left, and you have regionals that you have not unlocked, those deeds will transfer over when you unlock that. Okay? Alright, any rares, neo coins, regional coins, all that stuff. Keys, gold keys, obviously. Save them. Okay? Doesn't make sense to use them. Save them for a assignment. Okay. This building here, it's not super large, but to me, it just looks like it belongs on the cactus map, like maybe a short cactus home, just with the way the rooftop is, you know. Let's see, what's the next one? This one here is a universal building. That means that you can clip it to the front-facing side of the road. It will need water. Okay, it's like some of the other buildings you guys probably have that you put water underneath them, clips to the front of the road. Good for design. Okay, it looks like they're going to give you guys some castle walls. This one here, ugh, this thing is freaking hideous, and it is the size of Costco. Okay, it's freaking huge. In my opinion, it's ugly. I don't know, what do you guys think? You guys like it? I think it's hideous. And it's freaking ginormous, dude. Like, holy cow. It's a bit much. Okay, this one, I really like this one. This one's probably my favorite of the ones that they gave us for the pass. It is big. It's got a lot of detail on it. You can't really tell in this picture because, yeah, that's SimCity for you. But if you watch the other video where I showcase I watched somebody else showcase and I respond to it, you can see this building and more detail on it. But yeah, that one is probably the best one of the bunch, honestly. This one here, I assume is going to be put on the beach, but I don't know. It's hard to tell because when someone's hacked and they showcase the stuff, they can just clip it to any road. So you have to pay very close attention to the icon. And the problem being that this is a Mayor's Pass building, so it just says Mayor's Pass. It could be beach, it could be regular, I don't know. I'm assuming it goes on the beach though. Okay, let's see. This one here is the Castle of Knights. Now, in this display you can't tell, but in the other video from the air view, you can see the horses running around inside. So that one actually is cooler than it looks here. This one, as I said in the other video, I don't really know what they were going for with the mounding dirt pile underneath. If people are going to be able to put water around it and make it look kind of cool, if they're going to put trees, I don't know. But just standing alone by itself, it looks kind of weird. Okay, I think that's it. Yeah, that's it for the buildings. It looks like you guys are going to get more castles in the side passes. So I think there's like a handful of castles aside from these that you're going to get. So I would start making room on your capital maps or whatever, because a lot of these are quite large. And, honestly, it needed to happen, because if you haven't been here in the game for a while, you probably don't have a lot of castles or much of anything. And if you can't tell, my map has a lot of castles. Like, that's what I go for, is castles. We've had a couple of good ones. The pink castle, I don't know why they haven't brought the pink castle back, even for like a purchase, because that one was a lot of people's favorites. They really should. They really should bring that one back. Let me know in the comment section which one of the castles you want them to bring back. Like, there's this one here. That one is pretty cool, actually. But yeah, my capital map is pretty much all castles. So, for fuck's sake, get off my screen. I'll probably be using the extra space that they gave us for the castles. This one that they gave us last time, I didn't care for I don't know. The walkway and the trees in the middle just looks weird to me, but we've had some cool ones in the past. It would be nice if they would put a little more unique detail. Like, it seems like now when they do seasons, they kind of keep everything the same generic something. Like, if you can't tell, like this one here, and where is it? Hold on. This one, I believe, and that one. I believe all of these were in the same Mayor's Pass, if I remember right. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure. These ones came with a cash purchase, but these ones are all kind of blue. Same blue. They all look just about the same. But yeah, I'm a castle person, so I'm actually not completely disappointed with this pass. This one's actually alright. For once. They actually did okay. Like, compared to what they normally give us to now, I actually do like this pass. So, yeah, I will definitely play enough to get those buildings.